Alright, so today we're going to be doing a cardiovascular heart exam. So to start off, I'm just going to be looking at your hands and your nails here, making sure that they've got good color to them, which it looks like they do. And moving on, I'm just going to be looking at your jugular venous pressure. So if you don't mind, I'm going to have you look towards the wall there. I'm going to use tangential light just to see if I can find the impulse of the jugular vein, which there it is. And I'm going to be placing a ruler at your sternal angle. So I'm just going to place my ruler there. And from where the jugular vein is pulsating, I'm going to take a right angle and check, which it looks to be about at 1.8 centimeters. So that's good. Anything more than 3 centimeters would not be appropriate. Now I'm going to be looking at the taking my pen light again, and I'm going to be looking at your chest just for general heaves or pulsations and structural symmetry. So just going to take that and just looking for any heaves. So just breathe normally for me. And if you wouldn't mind moving your hands down to your stomach. Wonderful. Good. Now we're going to be looking at the apical impulse. So I'm going to be looking right on this other side of you, checking for what is called the mitral apex, or the apex of your heart, checking to see for any impulses there. So again, tangential light, checking there. Looks to be good. And then if you don't mind, I'm going to have you turn and face that way, slightly curl up your body a little bit. And I'm just going to look again, so lean back just a little bit for me. Perfect. Take a deep breath in. Good. And this time I want you to exhale all the way and then hold your breath. Awesome. You can go back, laying face up. Now I'm just going to be palpating for that mitral, or the apex of your heart. Again, it's on that side. So I'm just going to be feeling for any for the rhythm of the pulse. And that seems to be all right. Now I'm going to be palpating over each valve of your heart. I'm just going to be feeling for any thrills or fluttering going on. So I'm going to start with the aortic. So I'm just going to be on your right side here in the second intercostal space, feeling for the pulse there. Right. Moving over to the other side, which is your pulmonic valve. Down to what's called Erb's point, between the third in the third intercostal space. Down to tricuspid, and then again back to that mitral. Good. Nothing out of the ordinary there. I'm going to be using the side of my hand. I'm just going to be feeling down the middle of your sternum, making sure that it's symmetrical and everything's normal. Now we're going to move on to listening to your heart. So I'm first going to ask you to breathe normally as we go through each one. So I'm going to be following that pattern I started with. I'll start on your right side here, and then I'll move down into that J shape. everything sounded normal there. And now we're going to look at, do the same thing, but I'm going to move in the opposite direction. I'm going to use the other side of my stethoscope. Start with the mitral valve. I'm going to be checking for the S2 split, so I'm going to go back and switch my stethoscope back to the diaphragm, and I'm going to be putting this on the pulmonic valve, again on your left side there, and what I'm going to have you do is take a inhale very deeply once I set my stethoscope. One more time for me. Now we're going to look at the aortic regurgitation. So I'm going to have you kind of go into that position I had you in before, leaning forward a little bit. I'm going to be placing the stethoscope again right on that pulmonic valve, and then this time I want you to exhale and then hold your breath. Exhale. Now, you can sit up for now, and I'm going to explain to you what we'll do next. It's almost the same thing, but this time I'm going to be placing the stethoscope on that mitral valve or on the side of your chest like we have been before. And then following that one, I'm going to have you do the mitral valve prolapse, which instead I'm going to have you bear down, almost like you're holding your breath, but really bear down. All right, so if you don't mind getting back into that recumbent position. So for this one, just take a deep breath in and then exhale all the way and hold your breath afterwards. Good. Let it out. And then this next one, what I want you to do is just bear down or really scrunch up or tense your abdomen. Good. And that completes our cardiovascular and heart exam. Thank you.